Two's only three, 1, 2, 3. Done?
So that sounds great. What's this mic for up here? I want to know what that's for. Are you expecting like a DJ or?
Yeah, that's me.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure that one out here later, I guess. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Commander, members of the board. I didn't get applause this time when I was recognized. No. It's not what I was looking for. But I was like, did I make people mad? Because Rusty got some clap and I didn't get any. I understand when you guys don't clap for the cops, but you know what I mean? No. Really, seriously, we've been working hard through the budget. This is our budget season. So July 1 is our budget. We've finally, I believe, finalized the budget. We presented a tentative budget to our board last month. This month will be the final budget for them to tentatively approve. They have to tentatively adopt it, and then it's open to the public for 20 business days so that all of you can have input on the budget if you'd like. And then, you know, give that input to our board and show up to board meetings, which nobody ever does, but I keep asking. So a couple people do. I've hucked in a few of you in here, but and then the final adoption would be the end of June. The one thing that really stood out this year was our salaries, and I'm trying to find a way to kind of bolster those a little bit, but you know, within means, because we have very little means that come in. Obviously, because we are very lean with only property tax income. We're much different than municipalities that have sales tax revenue, state shared revenue. I know I've been up here harping this a million times, but I did a wage survey this year, just so you guys know, and 14 cities, and cities like Buckeye, Surprise, Avondale, our fire district to the west of us, Arizona Fire Medical Authority, which is Sun City West, Peoria, Goodyear, Scottsdale, Daisy, Mountain, which is a fire district up in Anthem, Tempe, Glendale, us, Superstition, Phoenix, and El Mirage. And our firefighters here in Sun City were third to the bottom for firefighters. Our engineers were second to the bottom, and our captains were the lowest paid of everybody in the valley. So we were trying to retain people, but at the same time, we're one of the busier fire departments in the valley, and we're the lowest paid. So I made the decision this year, the board still has to approve it, of putting less money towards capital than we normally do, which concerns me a little bit for our future. But at the same time, I'm trying to hang on to people and hang on to our employees. 86% of our payroll is employee. We're a service business. We wanted to continue to deliver service. I want to continue to retain talent and retain folks. So I've made that decision, and we'll see if the board approves that decision coming here in the coming months. But my concern, and I just want to warn you all, I know you guys were very gracious and approved bonds for us back in 2016. We're going to head that direction again, unfortunately. We're going to run out of money. If we're not funded appropriately or something's changed legislatively, we're gonna run out, and we're gonna have to at least bond, at least just to keep up with our capital. I know I've talked to you guys about our fire trucks going from 500,000 to 1.1 million. It's real. It's here. Our turnouts have doubled in cost. I mean, I know everybody's feeling the pinch. We're still trying to deliver service the best we can, and I know that the demand is high, and we just keep working. So that's our big news for us this year. Trying to make that right with the budget that we've prepared for the board to look at again. It brings our firefighters, our engineers, and captains to the middle, to the average. So that's the hope. Again, this is also 25-26. So I'm bringing them to average for the coming year, 26-27, knowing that all those other 14 cities that I listed off are all getting COLAs and raises, so we're going to probably be just back on the bottom again. It's a hard to keep up type thing without some different funding mechanisms. So we'll keep working. I'll lean on you guys here coming very soon, because I'm hoping that we get some legislative changes and bills out there to change the way we're funded a little bit. And I'll be asking you guys to call your House of Representatives and your senators for the state to make that legislative change. So I'm finally gonna rip off the Band-Aids and just go for it. So I think it's because I got my 20 years in now, and I don't care if they find out. I'm just gonna make it right. So any questions for the fire department?
Yeah, does this also affect these guys' retirement?
I'm sorry?
Does this affect when the guys retire? Does that affect what they get? In other words, based on what they earn?
Yes, so she was asking if people's retirement, our employees' retirement's affected based on what they earn, and yes, correct. So if you're one of the older guys like myself, I'm part of what they call a Tier 1 program in Public Safety Personal Retirement System, and it's my high 36 consecutive months is based on what I get to take for in retirement, my percentage. Our newer guys, they've created what they call a high 5, so it's the highest 60 months of working time for their average, and they also have an age stipulation. So the new firefighters, let's see, there's Tier 2 at 52 and a half they have to work till, and 55 for the third tier, the newest kids that are getting hired right now. So it's kind of silly because I sat at a table, I go out and do a Monday chief chat with all my different stations to go out and talk to my folks. And there was a kid there that's 21 years old, and he can't retire until he's 55 years old, so he's got 34 years. And one of my other chiefs said, hey, you'll probably be dead by the time he can retire. And I was like, yeah, that put me at 85. I don't know. We'll see in 34 years if I make that. But I was like, that's kind of sad that this kid's right here. It's awesome, but I hope we can retain him and keep him for 34 years, and he can continue to serve all you folks. So any other questions at all for the fire department? So don't stay dehydrated, stay hydrated. I like your message, you teed me up. So dehydration is caffeine and alcohol, so try to stay away from those when it's 110 outside. But it's coming. I saw this little break here of these 70s, but I saw later in the week it's already supposed to hit 100. So continue to watch after each other. I know you guys don't like to drink water because it makes you get up even more in the middle of the night, but do it anyway, okay? And have a good May. See you again.
So I just returned from a cruise Sunday night, so I'm still going like this. And I think my brain is still out there. That's
Think about the
okay.
buffet, aren't you?
All day. All day. It starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't even break. No break for it. It just stays open. All they do is they close one station at a time so that they can switch over for lunch and dinner and after dinner snack and bedtime snack and midnight buffet. Yeah. And then it closes for good at 1 o'clock, and then it opens again at 6. It's nice. I did other things too, but I know the buffet really well. All right. I did see Greg Dominguez come in from RCSC. Thank you very much, Greg. It's good to see you. John, did you have anything to say from RCSC?
I could put a little bit.
Come on up.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
A lot of people here. Oh, look, Stephanie's here too. Who's watching Stephanie?
Oh, I was watching John.
Greg works for Stephanie.
I noticed his
good.
beard.
Good. Nice to see you here. Chief Schmidt, you mentioned it's hard to keep good people around because of the pay and all. Well, they've done a heck of a job keeping you. 'Cause I go there. I hope you can get done what you want to get done. Anyways, I was just going to do a couple things. I've been approached by several people about the voting places for Sun City. I cannot get into the legal aspects of it, but I can say that the county has found what they believe 3 places in Sun City, 2 churches and a health facility that should be used. They have not finalized with them, but there is conversation still going on to make sure we get things here in Sun City to vote with, okay? And I'm sure the chief will give up his fire department for us if we need it.
Sure.
But other than that, we're working on the budget for next year. It's a long process, as you know, that goes through the winter. All summer, and then we'll vote on it next fall. So, yeah, we don't see anything big. Mountain View's still coming along, working hard on it. still in the design process, narrowing it down for what we really need, want, and can afford. Okay, and the only other thing I can think of is I know there was an incident involving an individual, Greg, with a weapon. And I believe you folks are taking care of that.
Yeah, are you, yeah.
Did you, was Steve with you?
Yeah, we may have him identified who he is.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. And, not that he did anything with it, but he was showing it and it was scaring people that he had an open carry. So, and as you know, if that happens, get a hold of Maricopa County and talk to them and be safe.
Can I speak to that for a second?
Absolutely, go ahead.
So, open carry, as most of probably all you know, that is legal in the state of Arizona. We do not allow weapons on our CSC property. So what we ask is, if you do happen to see that, he was not displaying the firearm, he was not being threatening. However, the person that did see it felt uncomfortable. It was at the farmer's market. So we ask that you please contact one of the staff that's on site. In this case, that did not happen, and so there was a delayed report to my staff, to Greg, and so it didn't allow us enough opportunity to investigate that in a timely manner. The person that was uncomfortable contacted a board member instead, and so it just delayed that reporting to us. That report should come to my team, which is the safety and compliance team at RCSC if it happens on our CSC property. So please report that directly to the staff member that is at RCSC. If you are uncomfortable at any time, please call the non-emergency at Maricopa County Sheriff's Department. We have trespass authority on file with them. Maricopa County Sheriff's Department is who you should be contacting, but please notify an on-site staff member so that there's no delay in investigating and so that we can get to the bottom of that.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
So, good advice. Any questions you folks had today? I know Steve came last month and you had a lot for him. I couldn't get him to come back today. I tried. Well, anyways, thank you for all your service and everything you folks do. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Rusty, you have a question?
I would have a couple of things.
Okay, come on up.
I just wanted to report that the Sun City Community Assistance Network just completed tax season in conjunction with the AARP Foundation, and we did file more than 2,000 returns for people. And we'll continue the program. Please remember, if you use the program, get your appointments in before January 1st or right at January 1st because they go quick. CAN has a lot of other programs that, while tax season is probably one of our busiest times, we've also got Paint the Town. We have benefit counselors that can help you find benefits that you might not know about. A number of other programs. You can come down and see us at our office at 10195 West Coggins Drive. And another item I wanted to mention is for you guys in the posse, you might want to consider joining the Sundial Men's Club. We've got a lot of activities at the club room. And for those who don't know, the Men's Club is a social club, and they run the bingo on Thursday nights from September through May. And that raises over $100,000 that is then donated to organizations and clubs in the community. So think about the Men's Club. And if you need a good book to read, remember rustythewriter.org.
Thank you, Rusty. At this time, I'm going